What's up, Casino Ball Reviews? Keegan here, and today, we're talking about some Mania. The new Black Widow Mania is something that I truly didn't expect to like. I have never really gone along with shiny widows. I had the pink reactive widow, didn't like it. Tried the Widow Ghost, didn't like it. Was not a fan of the 2.0 hybrid. They just reacted so quickly that I couldn't control them with my ball speed. But I had heard from people that even though this says Widow on it, it doesn't really roll exactly like the typical shiny widows. So against my better judgment, I ordered one. And that was a good decision. I actually really like this ball. I've already thrown it a little bit. And two disclaimers. First off, I don't like throwing shiny stuff out of box. I take it off the surface, I put it at 2,000, and then I bring it up to 5,000 from there. That just kind of gets me. It's still skid flip. It's still, angular. But it's just a lot more controllable for me that way with my ball style. Just because of how often quick response bowling balls are just a little too much for me. It kind of helps solve that issue. And it definitely did on this one. Second disclaimer, when I filmed this, I was recovering from a workplace injury that happened to my my slide plant leg. So my balance was not the best. I did fall off a good bit, but my release was very consistent that day, which is something that I'm really happy about because I've been working on my release. But let's talk about the specs real quick. Cohesion Pearl, that's why everyone's excited about this. Cover from the effect, and then Gas Mask Core. Two extremely popular parts put together in an amazing color. I love how that ball looks. It's also the first video that I have using Jopo grips. I recently made the switch. Got my... I already put it up. But I tried both the thumb and the fingers in this one. Honestly, if you haven't tried the fingers, give them a shot. They're not bad. I'm still kind of getting used to them. They are a little bit harder than the clear ultimates that I was using before, but I do like them. I used to not use grips, so them being a little bit harder makes no difference to me. But let's hop out on the lane and let's visit this ball. Alright, so another disclaimer that I didn't mention earlier. This is not a fresh house shot. I don't even know what shot this is, if I'm being honest with you, other than the fact that the 3D Offset Assault hooked on it a good bit more. Like, not more as in side to side, but like front to back, it hooked a good bit earlier than this one. And that it's beat up. There's plenty of friction to the right. I'm guessing it was a house shot. I wanted to test it on the condition that I thought it would work best on, and I was so pleasantly surprised by what I saw from this. It doesn't overread whenever I get it into the friction just a little too early. It is a little speed sensitive, but that also could just be the pattern. If I got a little too slow, it would go through the face. But it just rolled so nicely. And it didn't feel like a widow. It just felt like a ball that I could just get it out there, let it come back, and it wouldn't leave me anything stupid. Like, I don't get that type of reaction very often. And with pearl balls and really just quick response balls, I tend to struggle because of my slower ball speed. And this and maybe it's the release work I've been doing that's helped, or maybe it's the ball, but it looked so good for me. I went 50 by 5 1/4 by 30 for the layout on this one. I wanted it to be a little more tumbly, not super angular, and I got exactly what I was wanting off of this one, guys. This one is something special. As you can see, I was just having a great time throwing it. It rolled so good. I am going to attempt to use it in the Sport Shot League that I'm in this upcoming Tuesday. I'm planning to live stream because I'm going to have a good bit of new stuff with me that day. Going to have 3 Offset Assault. I'm filming for that on Wednesday on a house shot. The footage I had here was just not usable. I'm going to be honest with you. First off, that was the ball I filmed for first, and I was still getting my balance back under me from that leg injury, so it didn't look like I blocked the shot so many times. I shouldn't have even really filmed for this one. I just kind of wanted to throw the camera up and see what I got, and it turned out a lot better than I was expecting. Thoroughly enjoyed this ball. But this may come out, it may not. We're switching to the 2024, I think, team pattern. It's whatever one was 39 feet. It's medium length one. So this is coming with me, but I've also been told that I need to throw smoother stuff. So the 3D Offset Assault is probably going to be coming out of the bag a good bit there. But yeah, guys, I really like this one. I don't say that a lot about shiny stuff. I know I've had some videos in the past about me liking shiny stuff, and the Theorem is the one that I liked the most, and I threw the most. And this one feels very Theorem-esque in the sense of it's something actually usable for me. The Archetype Hybrid was good, but it was also a little bit more on the forward side of things. I said I liked the Endeavor, and I did for the filming session, and then I hated it afterwards. That's just kind of what ended up happening with that. But it was also an extremely fast response ball. It was not for me. It wasn't a bad ball. Not for Keegan. If I were to build a bag around this one, which honestly I may be doing, it would probably go top of the line. That's a little bit tougher. Hammer doesn't actually have a real top of the line ball at the moment. Because I would honestly put this at kind of a 2B. It's not like a 2.5. Like it's not a real 3 ball. It's not that weak. But like if I were to like have to, I would say, you know, the best big ball that Brunswick has at the moment is the Mesmerize. So go Mesmerize, 3D Offset Assault, then this ball, Scorpion Low Flare. I gotta throw in the Scorpion Low Flare. Y'all know that. And also I'm gonna say Rattler New. I really like my Rattler New. It's probably the ball I'm gonna be throwing the most on that Sports Shot League, from what I've been told. So it's back there. It's, yeah, right there. I really like that ball. So that sounds like a good 5-ball arsenal to me. I'd be content with it. But yeah, go get you one today if you can. Or if you're on the fence about it, go find a demo day. I'm sure there's ones, they happen all the time. Just talk to your local pro shop, or even like search up pro shops in your area. And maybe a little bit of a drive, see if they're doing one. Go test it out, see what you think of it. This is one that I want to see people put their hands on. And it's a Widow, so I know it's going to happen. But even if you don't like Widows, because I don't like Widows. I liked the 2.0. That was a lot. That's the only one I've liked. But I like this one. So give it a shot if you don't like Widows, if you have the same issue that I do. I've been Osima Ball Reviews. Oh shoot, I missed again. And I hope I don't miss y'all. Thanks for watching.